let's discuss how your business can keep up with the transitions of the 21st century. Consumer markets have once again changed. You no longer must be an expert in your craft in order to get big business. You must now be the best in social proof. You must also now be good at marketing in order for you to get social proof. It doesn't matter about your talent or how people feel about your talent. You got to be good in gaining social proof. See, old validation used to be years in business, your qualifications, certifications, and even your affiliations. Now, the new validation is testimonies, followers, and views. The old way of conversions, making the sale, getting the money, was salesman relationships. Now, the way you get the highest amount of sales conversions is with the low-hanging fruit. Ease of purchase, easy onboarding, easy return or refunds, and easy cancellation. Here's the old way of purchases, the one-time purchase. The new way of purchasing is memberships, subscriptions, dues, rent, anything that's ongoing. Now let's discuss the history of data collection. It used to be sign-in rosters, and it went to text to certain numbers. Then text to numbers went to lead magnets. Lead magnets then went to QR codes. The history of inquiries, or your help desk, used to be phone calls, and it went to online forms. Online forms went to chat widgets. You're going to be noticing a trend of how transitions take place in business. In Google, the goal used to be to appear on the first page. Once you appeared on the first page, that was gold, because typically people didn't go from second, third, fourth page. People appeared on the 10th and the 100th page, but no one knew who they were. Now, the new way of Google search is making sure you show up in the AI overview or summary. As you can see, we're in the overview summary, we're the first ones, Employers Institute, and also to the right. There's a technique to making this happen. So when you search Employers Academy or the history of Employers Academy, this is where you want to now be. Now this is goal for Google showing up in the AI overview. No longer is it being on the first page or the second page, because no one's really even scrolling down to look at the links to see who's on the first and second page. Let's talk about history of sales and marketing. From the 1900s to the 1960s, it used to be door-to-door. The 1960s, it was going to the events. 1970s came the advent of mailers. 1980s were computers. 1990s were websites. Then in the 2000s, there were e-commerce, emails or newsletters. The 2010s, social media, webinars, lead magnets, text messaging. And then we're now in the 2020s, it's AI and QR codes. As you can see, the trend I was speaking about is technology builds upon itself. So now that we got computers, things built on the computers, websites, e-commerce built to social media, and it continues moving. This is how you find success in your transitions in business. It builds upon each other. Now the question is, what age are you and your business? Are you still stuck in the 2000s with the e-commerce, or maybe the 1990s, you just have a website? See, the companies that failed to transcend was Circuit City, Kmart, Radio Shack, Kodak. And then the ones that transitioned properly, McDonald's, you know, that place with the food that's not so healthy, but it's still a multi-billion-dollar company. Why? It went from the playland to sterile to kiosks, and it continued to be a multi-billion-dollar company. Let's talk about another one, Walmart, another multi-billion-dollar company that tends to be the place where people call cheap or ghetto or entry-level, just like flipping burgers at McDonald's. But what they did successfully was transcend multiple ways to buy from Walmart, in-store, online, app, curbside, delivery, or even Instacart. So what are some of the things that you need to do? Here are your keys. You need to be big on social proof. You need to get your testimonies, your followers, your views. So your content got to be rich, applicable, consistent. And that's unfortunate, because now you don't just have to be a great chef to have a a successful restaurant. Successful restaurants are now coming from social proof, followers. So the people with less talent are now being put to the front because they're engaging in the transition of marketing and technology and business. Engagement, your newsletters, social media, you got to communicate, you got to properly engage with people that may be interested. Prospects hang around your business for months before they actually buy. Now, I want you to think about it. Physically, customers used to go to window shopping. They would hang around the windows of the storefronts. But now we have the digital society. So where is your storefront? Where are the windows? Where are the window shoppers? Where are the prospects? They're in your emails, your newsletter, your social media. They hang around there at those virtual windows before they purchase. And then your communications has to be well. Your AI, you have to have the chat widgets. What happens when you get a missed call? See, back in the day, it used to be voice messages, and you call them back. Today, you're going to lose business if you don't have a missed call text back, is what it's called. Customers call your company late at night, off shift, on the weekends, and you don't answer, they get a text message immediately from AI, and they start a text conversation to make sure they keep that person engaged, even setting appointments. Clarity, TV ads. Now you want QR codes. You don't just want an ad on the TV with a phone number saying to call, and then it went to the website. Go to our website. You want a QR code on the screen where the customer who's interested in that moment can take a picture of the QR code while your ad is still running. And now they got access to your company before that 30-second ad disappears. Digital ads, landing pages. You got to have a clean delivery. There are 3 types of communication you want to have with the companies: informational, inspirational, promotional. You want to have informational stuff going to them about the industry, about their purchase. That kind of stuff should go to them every week. Inspiration. Why not give your customers some motivation and inspiration to start their day? That should be daily. Promotional. You should only be sending them promotional information monthly. That's the highest level of promotions you want to do, or they're going to disconnect because they're going to think that all you're trying to do is sell to them. Well, how do you get this information to them? Are you going to text it to them? Are you going to send them voice messages? Are you going to send them videos or emails? But your delivery has to be clean. That's the point of it. And then blog, that's next level. That's when you're trying to influence the market. See, artificial intelligence is now running companies. It's handling marketing. It's handling technology. It's handling operations. It's handling so much. And if you're falling behind on artificial intelligence, you're not going to make that curve of transition. So what do? Don't fall behind. Go to automationinstitute.com and check out our app called the My Employers app for any entrepreneur. You gain access immediately. You can test drive it for free for 7 to 45 days, and you will see all types of tools in there that connects to your social media, connects to the emails, connects to domain names, connects to websites. You can build websites. You can do webinars, all types of rich stuff. I just encourage you to go check it out for yourself. You can run it yourself, or we can become your marketing department. There are packages that can help you no matter where you are in the stage of business. You can upgrade, you can downgrade, you can cancel at any time. Visit our website as well to sign up for those weekly tips. You get tips every week from us as well. That's very informational. Go there, employersinstitute.com, sign up. We'll send you weekly tips. Go to automationinstitute.com, check out the app. Make sure you don't fall behind. Stay on top of the curve. You see, a lot of people that fall behind isn't just because they fall behind because they didn't want to keep up like some of those companies. They fell behind because they got discouraged. Some people got tired. Some people doesn't understand that people fall behind in business just because they don't want to go through the learning curve of all the technology and all the things that they need to learn. But you got to understand that you're less appreciated when you're here versus when you're gone. So people may not show you in the moment that they really need your business or rely on your business. And then when you're gone, they're all upset. Oh, I wish that company would come back. We see it all the time. Toys R Us is coming back. But when Toys R Us was around, everyone was running to Walmart because Walmart hit the curve and did the transition. Luckily, we're seeing Toys R Us is making a comeback by opening more stores. People just want what they can't have. So you want to make sure that you stay with the transition and don't let the lack of customers make it seem like your products and your business is of no value. The market wants you. It just doesn't always know how to show it. So check out our website, see what we can do for you to make sure that you keep up with the transitions. Thanks for watching.